I got a mic this time. I'm like, wait a minute, because I'm like, we're actually going to go ahead and get this live stream cracking the way that it's supposed to be done. Because I'm like, happy New Year's Eve, y'all. I'm like, we are back live with the vibes. Y'all know it's me, KD, your divine cosmic cousin, divine cosmic cheerleader, all things divine, checking in with another live. And it's time to go ahead and have a nice little New Year's Eve in the house. New year, new skincare. So I'm like, let's go ahead and do it. Y'all see I got the new little setup, new little stream set up, so we can go into the new year doing what we need to do, getting to where we need to be. And also, I'm like, congratulations for pushing through this year. Congratulations to all of us for pushing through this year. I saw somebody say that even if you weren't pregnant, you deserve a push present for pushing through whatever this year was and what these years have been. But we made it. Glory to God. So let's go ahead before we do anything. Thank God for getting us through this year. Thank God for getting us through another year and many years and many days so that we can live up to his divine will and mission for our lives to get to where he wants us to be, where we want to be, collectively and everything. Thank you, Lord, for keeping our hearts, our minds, our essence, our beings, everything focused on you and everything that you need us to do. I'm like, because this year was a year and we are here. So with that being said, hallelujah, God is good. And that's why I'm like, y'all see, I even put on the mic today. So I'm like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the streams and things the way that it's supposed to be done. Also, do have a poll, so make sure that you tap into the poll. And I'm such a millennial. I really, really like the cord, because I don't think I would want to have one of those mics, one of those rechargeable ones. But then I also had an extender for this, and my extender kind of had a little that we didn't want to hear. So I'm like, let me see what we got going on. So yeah, we tested this out so we can see what we got going on getting into this new year in 2026. I gotta remember that's gonna be 2026 and not 2025. I just got used to 20. I ain't gonna say just, but you know how when a new year start and it's like, dang, I've been saying the wrong year. Hopefully when I go into 2026, I know that it's 2026 and not 2025. But either way it goes, I'm like, we gotta keep our head on straight, keep our skin on straight, all that good stuff. Because also with it being a new year, new skincare, y'all, let me tell y'all about the fact that I just like getting stuff, especially when it's, inexpensive, anything like that. Just like having stuff, the whole stay ready so you don't have to get ready notion. So I realized that I have a whole bunch of stuff that I've never used, and in wearing all my Christmas stuff this year, and I wore all my Christmas stuff from last year. Going into 2026, I'm wearing all my Christmas stuff. So I'm like, everything that I have not used, we need to get cracking on using this stuff so we can use it before it expires. Now, I got a whole bunch of these glosses and such. Now, some of these I've had for quite some time. Some of them I've had since just like 2025. And even though it's the last day in 2025, I'm like, hey, I have yet to use this elf. This is when I did that Ulta haul. I had the pink quartz, and I also had, this is Honey Talks. And I used the mess out of that pink quartz 2025 to the point where I'm like, don't bring that 2025 lip oil into 2026 knowing that you didn't use the mess out of it. But it's so hard to come by that pink quartz. That must be the girl, because she don't be in the stores that often. But I'm like, we need to start giving some Honey Talk some love. And I'm like, I also need to start seeing what the rest of these other lip glosses look like, because when I'm always looking for something to put on my lips, I'm like, I need to have something, readily available that I'm hoping is in date. But I'm like, if I've never used it, it shouldn't be expired, right? Because it's not like I've used this stuff. This is stuff that's never been used. Some of it still got packaging paper on it that need to be taken off. And we're going to use this stuff, like I said, in 2026. We're going to use this stuff. Also, just like we're using our laptop, y'all see we're back doing the horizontal streams, because I realized 2025, I did vertical streams, and let me take my microphone off just to make sure that we have this, because I'm like, I did vertical live streams all 2025 for me, just to realize, just maybe this week, because it's Wednesday. So I'm like, whether it was yesterday, today, the day before that, I just now realized that the reason why I'm seeing a difference in my ad revenue dollars in my live streams is because I've been doing vertical live streams. And with vertical live streams, that goes to the shorts algorithm feed. And I hate to say it ain't no money over there, but it ain't no money over there. And I'm like, y'all, when I was doing my little 2025 recap, and somebody was just like, they was trying to be funny about like what money is being made off this live, because it ain't no ads over here. And I'm like, what's crazy? It ain't no ads over here, because this is the shorts feed. And that ain't I don't want to have to rely on like gifts and super chats and super stickers for, my compensation for YouTube, which is also what made me think about, it might have been yesterday, because my live stream yesterday, if you haven't seen it, check into it, was, if you're a creator, the creator tap in poll was, do you create for community or compensation? And honestly, the answer is for both of them, but the poll was to see the percentage in how much we create for community, how much we create for compensation. And the poll was like 70-30, 70% for community, 30% for compensation, which is good because, we do want to be compensated, but it is, it feels good that we are on the same page and like-mindedness and being community driven, all that good stuff, but being compensated for it. But yeah, so I'm like, I don't want to have to rely on like super chats, super stickers, gifts, anything like that to make my money back on YouTube, because my compensation is supposed to be the watch time, the ad revenue, and then if you want to do the super chats, the super stickers, the gifts, the channel memberships, all the extra stuff, why would I not? If you want cheese on your burger, why would I stop you from getting cheese on your burger? If you want sprinkles on your ice cream, why would I stop you from getting sprinkles and cherries and whatever else you want on your ice cream? If you going to buy the ice cream, hey, if you here for the ice cream and you enjoy your ice cream and you want some extra toppings, I understand. If you came here for a burger and you realize we got extra sauces over here and you want to get some extra sauce, hey, I'm rocking with you for rocking with me. So yeah, I'm like, now we're back to doing our horizontal live streams. If I do vertical live streams, it might be like in real life live stream like yesterday when I was out to breakfast with my family, or somewhere where I am not able to have my MacBook for us to go ahead and be live with the vibes. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just thinking, because going into 2026, I'm just like, them vertical live streams, I ain't gonna say they ain't gonna see me, but I'm gonna say we're gonna see a lot of these horizontal live streams, especially because I really like the whole fact that I now have my socials on here. I'm like, we got a nice little header up here. We also have our chat on screen. Boom, because I'm like, I gotta figure out. Dang, because I'm like, my hand got to be upside down for me for it to be right. But yeah, I'm like, we actually have the chat to be on screen now, because y'all know when it comes to my engagement, I really don't like that the YouTube chat comments aren't left as comments on the video to help my engagement rate. And when YouTube first started out, it was definitely about the views, but now it's turning into a whole engagement thing, especially if you are marketing and things like that, which I understand. So yeah, I'm trying to get jiggy with the times, especially going into a new year. I'm like, we got to get this thing right. We got to start this thing off right. We got to get into the notion and the motion and the rhythm of what we're going into 2026. So yeah, got on my little house coat. Happy house coat season, y'all. Got on my little skincare headband. That's exactly what it is. I'm like, what is it? What is it? Yeah, my Hello Kitty skincare headband. I'm glad God made my head go right the right way, because I'm like, I can't even tell where. Because I wanted to typically do like this, but that one got me nowhere. But God said, baby, go that way. And I'm glad I listened. See how we got to do right? All right. So, boom. Yeah. So, with that being said, congratulations for pushing through this year. Oh. Now, what if I want to do a cute little unboxing and I done ripped it up? Wow. But yeah, tap into the creator poll. I don't have a creator poll today, but I do have a poll. Also, Bible verse of the day is, thank goodness that it's on screen. It's always in the description. The Bible verse of the day is coming from 1 Corinthians 12:31. And the Bible verse of the day does say, now eagerly desire the greater gifts. And it's as simple as that. Eagerly desire the greater gifts, because that's exactly what we're doing. Like y'all say, I got the 2025 subscriber goal, 2,500 subscribers. I'm like, we are hoping to get there. And that's why I'm like, that's what I even like about using my laptop too. I'm like, we can put our sub goals on the screen. Of course, I'm going to have to change it tomorrow, but I'm like, we here for New Year's Eve. I should have got a little drinky drink. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm sitting here with a water and a Coca-Cola. But yeah, I'm gonna start by putting on some lip oil, because I don't even want to talk no more. I'm like, how long have I been talking? And my lips been, 15 minutes. Just as dry as they want to be. So I'm like, this is gonna be a first impression of the Honey Talks lip oil. If y'all hear the fireworks outside, that's what's going on. Cause I don't even have to worry about no shots of my neighborhood. Thank goodness. Baby, it is fireworks. You don't hear nothing until it's the holidays. Okay. Oh, I thought it was going to be a little color, but I'm like, I really like this. And I've been waiting all year to use this. Well, this is going to be my 2026 lip oil. Oh, yeah, this Honey Talks might be the one. So when I can't find my pink quartz, I'm glad I did. Look, that's why I just keep doing it, because I just keep rubbing it on, because I am a fan, honey. On Kendrick, I'm a fan. But yeah, this Glow Reviver lip oil from Eyes, Lips, Face. I'm a fan. I am a fan. So that's something that we know that we're keeping in 2026. And it does say it's infused with apricot oil. It is vegan, cruelty-free, fair trade certified. Oh, and I got a mic. I'm like, hopefully y'all didn't hear that, but hey, y'all might. So it does say oversized ultra plush applicator, and yes, it did. That's also probably why I just liked rubbing it on, because I'm just like, that little applicator was doing its thing. But yeah, boom. I'm like, I don't need that, so I can toss that. And it definitely went in a bag of stuff that I'm keeping, which is unfortunate. So I'm like, speaking of things that I've gotten throughout the year that I have not used, also some skincare products. So I don't know what this is, what this brand is, but I did see it in the green dollar store. I thought this was really cute, really fun. And it's like a jelly. Like, hold on, because I'm like, let it hear it on the mic, because I'm like, yeah. It's a pouch with a jelly inside of it, but it is a detox and clarify jelly face wash enriched with tea tree oil and glycolic acid. Tea tree is antibacterial, and the glycolic acid says it is skin polishing, happy skin, healthy skin. And it does say it's a mixed berry scent, berry glowy. So I'm excited for this. It does say that it is best for all skin types. It nourishes and hydrates. It's paraben free and it's cruelty free. It does say how to use. Squeeze a small amount into your hands and lather. Massage on the face and neck using a circular motion. Then rinse clean with water. Use daily, morning and evening. Okay. So it also does say glycolic acid penetrates the skin more effectively than other fruit acids. It exfoliates and renews, promoting a brighter, smoother complexion. So I was thinking maybe this is something that I could use prior to me using this one, because this one, that one is an exfoliant, but this one is a scrub, which an exfoliant is literally a scrub. But now I realize these are both exfoliants, so that could be cool. Maybe I don't have to use two, but maybe I could using a double cleanse. So this one is a lemon, I I wanted to say sorbet, but sherbet scented. And it says it's a glitzy lemon, skin brightening with vitamin C, skin plumping with hyaluronic acid, brightens and plumps skin. It's a face scrub enriched with vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. Best for all skin types, nourishes, hydrates, paraben free and cruelty free. Vitamin C, due to its high vitamin C content, is excellent boost for the skin, helping to lighten dark spots, prevent blemishes, and improve elasticity, which we love the elasticity, the collagen, all that good stuff in the face. So I'm like, we definitely gonna use this on this good Women Crush Wednesday. And then it does say hyaluronic acid, which helps your body produce more collagen. See what I'm saying? We love the collagen. And retain moisture, plumps the skin with hydration, reduces wrinkles, and boosts elasticity. So yeah, that's what I said, between hydration and all that stuff, I'm here for it. So that would be the cleansers. Oh, making a mess already. These little pouches falling. And all these lip glosses, but it's cool. And then I do have some face toner, and I'm running out of my ordinary products at that. So I ran out of my Fenty Beauty Cocoa Butter Cleanser Bar. I ran out of my ordinary products. I literally only have a moisturizer left from the ordinary. I ran out of cleanser, like I said, Fenty Beauty. I ran out of toner, which is the ordinary. I do have some moisturizer left, which is great. But I'm like, now we're going to have to try out these green Dollar Tree items and just see how they're working. I'm like, at least for the first quarter of 2026, it seems like these will be really good for winter season. So I'm all for trying it. And this also says it's cherry sparkle. I'm a big fan of cherries, so, and sparkles. So I am ready to see what this is talking about. So it is, again, happy skin, healthy skin. Maybe that's the brand, because I don't know what they talking about that. But it says it's vanilla cherry scented, original skincare with ceramides and peptides, facial toner, revitalizes and moisturizes skin. And if you can see, y'all, how there's got to be some oil and some water in here, how the two are not coming together. Like, it's the serums on the top that are pink, and my robe is pink, so I'm probably in the way. But I'm like, yeah, it's got this, the serums at the top, the water at the bottom, the serum at the top. So I'm assuming you got to shake it up to get, the properties active. Yeah, because there it is with a nice little, So now you can see where it's mixed. That is really pretty. And you can see how it's separating. We love science. Because even Save the Last Dance told us oil and water don't mix. You don't learn nothing, you learn something. And then y'all, look, I found these super cute heart cotton rounds. I needed some cotton rounds anyway. And then when I saw these for $1, I was like, girl, you got to get these. But I've never used these because, just like that thing said, just squeeze it on your hands. But I'm like, going into 2026, we're going to use all of our girly skincare things, keep it right, all that good stuff. And then I have this Dermasil Melon Jelly Cleanser. It's sulfate-free, melon extracts, glycerin. It says it purifies and smooths. And I got this because it is developed for dermatologists. So I figured if I use the ordinary brand, which is relatively expensive, I saw Dermasil. This is, again, from the Green Dollar Tree. And I wanted a jelly cleanser. This is something that I felt like I could use for every day, just like this other jelly cleanser, but it does say it's an exfoliant. So I don't know about using it. It does say you can use it every day, though. But I'm like, we're going to have to see. Like I said, this one is developed by dermatologists. So I'm excited to try that out. And then I also have Dermasil toners, again, because this is developed by dermatologists, and for $1.25, I was just like, you running out, get it. You may need to try it. We can get some content out of it. The pink one is AHA glycolic acid toning solution with witch hazel and rose water. It does say pharmaceutical research. And then the brown, I'm like, Manila one is oatmeal milk toner, which I'm really excited to use for the winter season. It does say that it's oatmeal and snow mushroom, and I feel like that's going to be a really nice toner for every day. I feel like everything else is more so like sporadically, not sporadically, but you know, it doesn't have to be a daily thing. But I'm like, I feel like the oatmeal and milk toner, especially for the winter season, like I said, for first quarter, would be really good. This kind of like the other one has this oil at the top, liquid at the bottom, and that really piqued my interest for it. So as you can see, yeah, you shake it up, everything kind of comes together, that oat milk. So I'm excited to use that one. And then like I said, the pink one has the rose, witch hazel, all that, all that, all that, all that, all that, all that. I'm excited to try. Now, I got these at the beginning of the year. I've used maybe 2 of them. I'm going to say maybe 5. And I won't even say at the beginning of the year. I'll say at the middle of the year. Because I had some other wipes. I used all of them. I just used the last one. I had 4 different sets of wipes. 2 face, 2 body. I used all those body wipes. Those were great. Especially that Arm & Hammer one to match my deodorant. The Joe Boxer was alright. Just, it was cool to have if you need something. But that Arm & Hammer, that was coming through. But this is something else that I got from the Green Dollar Tree. And it's retinol cleansing cloths. So I figured this is something that I also need to start using as well. It is retinol essential to support collagen. Again, over 30, we love a good collagen. Reduces the appearance of wrinkles and helps the overall appearance of skin's texture and smoothness. So I need to start using my retinol wipes. So I'm like, we're going to get into that. If we have time, if I have the time, which, don't tell nobody I almost fell. I'm sure I might, but I'm like, it's just a matter if I'm going to be on live or not. But I'm going to see if I'm going to do a mask. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what am I trying to say? But that's what I was trying to say. Okay, so boom, here we are. Cause I'm like, I gotta figure out also how I want to do this in here with y'all. Cause I'm like, but also I think we're gonna utilize all of the features that we have from using the laptop. Cause I'm like, if I gotta run out and go to the bathroom and wipe it off, cause I'm like, I do have a nice little basin. It's not really a basin. This is literally the lid to the Thanksgiving, Christmas to go dishes, and like we use the lid, so I can use this for the live. Reduce, reuse, recycle. You know. So I am going to hold that thought. All right, and see, that's what I'm saying. We get to utilize our live features where we had a nice little intermission, and now we back live. So, boom. Again, this is not a basin, but it will more than likely be used. But like I said, just looking at what we got going on with the setup, we'll see if we actually use it. But I'm like, I am getting a little toasty. So I'm like, we're going to take off the house coat for now. And yeah, we're going to rock out. So. Oh, yeah. I forgot I'm mic'd up because I'm so used to just living life where the mic is all the way over here. But y'all in my business. I feel like the microphone can hear your thoughts. Like at this point. All right. So boom. Like I said, I'm thinking we're going with the berry glowy. Yeah, because I feel like the jelly one I could use tomorrow. All right, so boom. How do I want to start off? It does say squeeze a small amount of your hands. Okay, so boom. This is what I'm going to do. Oh, you know what I should have done? I really should be using my erase your face, um, erase your face towels. But because it's New Year's Eve, I had to wash everything and you know, clean up, you know, and get organized to come into a new year. I'm like, I honestly think I do want to take a moment because it's not like we don't have a nice little intermission screen, a nice little be right back screen. So I'm like, I do think I want to at least do that much. I think that will help me if I actually start using my erase your face towels like I'm supposed to. So I'm like, yeah, let me go grab those and we will literally be right back. All right, y'all. We are back, and I'm like, I got the erase your face towel because, like I said, I had to do laundry today, and it was in the laundry room. And then I also got the parasocial organizer. Do y'all remember when I did this unboxing? It was definitely a short, and yeah, my mom was like, since you cleaned up, you need to organize up there with that organizer. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Especially because I have this skincare stuff. So I'm like, between the skincare being right here, I can put these glosses because these for sure need to be readily available on a day-to-day basis. And also when I'm like, I know that was loud if you have on headphones because, yeah, we have a mic. But look at that. Beautiful. Perfect. Literally lazy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's what I'm trying to say. So, boom. I'm like, what? I'm doing too much. Because I'm like, baby, that's not what I'm trying to say. So, we'll put the skincare here. Put this here for now. I'm like, I'm literally about to use this, but hey, yes, this makes my life a lot easier. And it's so cute. Like, come on. Um, This is about to close, but I'm like, this is literally an eyeshadow palette. I'm never getting rid of it though because it's Moschino. I need to depot it at this point, and I could probably put some new stuff in it after I depot it, but it has a mirror in it. It's also really cute, so that's why I'm like, I'm never getting rid of it. Let me see if this closes. Oh, it does not. Ooh, tomato, tomato, tomato. I was trying to clear up some more space and still let it be seen, but it doesn't look like that's happening. I'm like, I definitely want to take these mirrors down because, like, sorry y'all. Like I said, I know that mug is loud. Okay, so maybe I should just put it back. Look, at this point, just put it back. Also, my nose powder puff that I got from the Green Dollar Tree as well. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna put that in this bottom shelf so I have access to that. I'm like, this is going there. The wipes are going there. Toner, cotton rounds going here. Yes, beautiful. I'm like, this is exactly what I can get jiggy with. So shout out to Paris Hilton for this because yeah, that's gonna come in handy. So with our I'm like, we need this open because we're about to try the Berry Glowy. Because I'm like, I feel like it's going to need a little bit of water on it. I ain't even washed this, but I'm like, you got some, I'm talking about wash this, dry this. But it's got some lint on it, I guess, from the wash. Alright, so boom. We got a little spring agua. Alright, so the erasure face is now wet. Like, let's see what this berry. Okay. Oh, I don't know about this mixed berry scent. Oh, it reminds me of almost like a cotton candy. I don't really know. Oh, it's definitely okay. Cause I'm like, it's definitely a little scent to it. Okay, cause I'm like, I want to see what the jelly looks like. Now the jelly looks very fun. I will say that this jelly looks really fun. All right, so boom, we got the jelly face wash, and then we're going to give it a nice little wash. It reminds me of, I was about to say the pink cotton candy, but I don't even eat cotton candy. It might be amoxicillin, the pink medicine that you had when you got strep throat as a kid. Cause I'm like, no, I didn't have strep. What did I have strep throat? I think that lady said I had sinusitis and bronchitis. That's what it was. Well, also all of this just happened. All of this just happened, huh? And this is one of those do not get in your eyeball type things. I did just put on lip oil, but I'm like, just go ahead and take care of everything. All right, so boom. I'm like, now, I don't know what I did with the water. Oh my God. Because I'm like, that mud definitely said, do not get in your eyes. And I need my water basin. It ain't even a water basin, but it's going to be today. So, I'm like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nice little bit on this. And then, oh, I just feel like that is activating it more. I don't feel like I'm getting it off. I'm like, I feel like that's a good starter wipe. Ooh, y'all hear how squeaky clean my face sound? Y'all heard that squeak, squeak, squeak? That's what I like to hear. You heard that? That doesn't sound nice. All right, here. Okay. And then I really can't see what I'm taking off. Look at that. Look at that. Well, y'all can see I can't, but I'm like, listen to that. Okay. So, I'm like, I don't know how smart this is, but I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Where the napkins at? Oh Lord. See, I'm supposed to have everything readily available. But yeah, I feel like that did what I needed it to do, because I don't feel like there's anything on my face. But I feel like that was enough for me to just wipe or pat dry. And from this pat dry, I don't see any lip oil. I don't see anything. I'm like, it may have all come off, but it is definitely worth a run to the restroom and just go ahead and make sure everything is off. Because I'm like, looking at how much water is still in this bottle. We're definitely going to put this in our beauty tools, because I'm like, we're going to use that again. But now I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to run to this is a cleansing cloth. So maybe I could use this and then go and wash my face. Because I'm like, and then go and give my face a rinse. Because I'm like, let me read the directions. There's directions on this to use. Remove towelette, unfold towelette, and wipe all over face and eye area. Reseal to maintain freshness. This is paraben-free, sulfate-free, pH balance, giving back to the community. I feel like I should still give it a rinse. So, like, so we'll go ahead, do a cleansing cloth. That way we have a nice little removal of I'm like, what is it? The cleanser. The jelly cleanser. So yeah, just use this. It also has that collagen in it, which we love for the elasticity. And my nose has definitely been drying out this winter. I'm like, winter literally just started in Florida. I'm talking about just started like a couple days ago. We almost into a new year, and I'm talking about a couple days ago. And it was supposed to be super cold today, but it feels so good outside. It feels so good outside today. And it was like 50-something degrees, but it felt so good. I'm talking about, I mean, it was cold, but it felt so good. I would really like to get underneath my eye with these retinol wipes, because that's what we want, that, anti-wrinkle and your collagen. Because I feel like maybe that's why we get like bags under our eyes, is because there's not enough collagen to give you that like puffiness. Maybe that's why the Asian women, I need to do that anyway. Oh, I'm supposed to do that when I put my toner on, now that I think about it. Because I'm like, when do I do this? That's when I do that. But I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and put this in the trash. And then I'm going to give my face a rinse. And when I come back, we can get into the toner, put in something. Because I'm debating, because I'm like, am I going to put on a mask? Or am I just going to roll into toner? Because if that's the case, I could just put on a mask now and then rinse everything off and then get into toning. I'm thinking we should do a mask. So, yeah. Let me grab the mask from behind you all. And I do have my beauty fridge, my Christmas gift. Because like I said, I'm using all my Christmas gift in 2026. But I do have my Wicked. That's what it is. my wicked beauty fridge plugged up. So if y'all hear any fan noises or anything like that, that is what I just said. And I'm debating on where I want this to sit, but I'm like, because it's 3, y'all about to say I could probably just do this. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. So that way I can still see and put on this mask. Okay. So, also, let me see. Okay, because I'm like, yeah, we can go ahead and put on this mask. And even though I'm doing vertical or I'm doing horizontal live streaming again, I do like with vertical live streams, it is easier for me to do shorts. And also within the YouTube app, it has a nice little feature to where you can have like automated like it makes highlights for you of like the best parts of your live, and I love that. So with me doing horizontal live streams, literally everything is manual, from even me switching the screens and all this other kind of stuff, like the transitions. But it's so worth it to me. It looks so much better. It's what I'm going for, especially because like I said, for me, I want those ads to be running. And I'm like, I cannot believe I spent an entire year doing vertical live streams for the exposure. That I will say, that's the difference between the horizontal live streams and vertical live streams. Horizontal live streams, you are really depending on the regular YouTube algorithm, your subscribers, and this is like the OG algorithm. But that shorts algorithm is a newer algorithm, kind of like a TikTok, meta world shorts, reels type algorithm. So you do get a lot of exposure from doing vertical lives because you're automatically in the shorts feed, but because there is nearly no ad revenue on vertical live streams, I'm like, I was just depending on the playback. But I mean, I guess it is good when you have like thousands of people tuning into your live, but those are thousands of random people. And at the same time, those random people are there for 30 seconds to maybe 5 minutes, because you're in the shorts algorithm. So it's literally just a scroll and people may just stumble across you. So, being that I do shorts outside of, my live stream, I realized I definitely have to get back into horizontal live streams, because I do make meta world type real, Facebook, Instagram reels as my YouTube shorts. And so, yeah, I'm like, I can put highlights and shorts and stuff like that. But as far as the ad revenue is concerned, it does nothing for me to have a live stream that's vertical. Because like I said, you make the money in the playback, but it's a lot of money, that is missing, because you literally, it's just for exposure. I mean, you do get the gifts, and you may get super chats, super stickers. Of course, you can get super chats and super stickers on horizontal, but I don't think you can do gifts on horizontal. And yeah, because it is vertical live stream gifts, so you get the gifts. But like I said, I don't want to depend on my audience to give me gifts when I expect y'all to watch the video so I can make money from the ad revenue. So that's why I'm like, we will just have to go ahead and get back started up on the horizontal live streams and just use the shorts for the exposure, getting different type of content out there, subscribers, whatever the case may be. Also, because I'm like, I've had shorts that have had, I think my highest performance short is like 50,000 views, but I'm like, that short is like $7 worth of revenue, versus I have a video that has like 60,000 views, and that video made like, I'm like 70. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it was literally like 10 times more. So I'm just like, yeah, we really love vertical live streams as far as like the community building is concerned, because again, our last live stream was community or compensation. Again, we do this for both. It's just a percentage rate at which we do this. At this point, we've decided is, the average is about 70-30. I love hearing the fireworks in the background. It just makes me so happy. I really hope y'all hear them through the microphone. I really hope it's picking them up, because I can't wait to go see them. And this is also why I'm not worried about leaving the house to go see the fireworks, because one thing about my neighborhood, they bought the kit. They bought the kit, baby. You can literally just step outside, look up in the sky, and you're going to see the fireworks. So whether I am asleep at midnight, wake back up, child, they gonna have their fireworks going. Sometimes they wake me up, because I will fall asleep and I'll be like, oh, it's 11:55, because they going crazy out there. And by the time midnight come, they definitely have a fireworks show going on. So I'm excited about that, because I'm like, dang, why they stop? I was really in my zone. Okay. Somehow we pretty much got this on. And then we can let this mask sit until it dries, my skin. Drives out the impurities is what I should say, not dries out the impurities. Even though that's what it's doing too, but you know. And another thing. I love and another thing. That's been a thing of 2025. And another thing. I got a microphone. I wish this wasn't. Maybe I should wipe it off and just use it. Because I'm like, I have a dramatic outtake that I would love to have right now. So I'm like, let me go ahead and wipe the rest of this off. Because I love when people use the most random things to hold their microphone. Like, I can't wait to put my microphone on my tennis racket and go outside and do social experiments with people. Oh, yeah, I should do it like this. Boom. Because I'm like, can y'all see? Yes, you can see it. Boom. Okay. I'm like, or should I? Whatever. Boom. All right, so boom. And another thing. Okay, so that's what they be. And another thing. I'm like, the 2025 key takeaway that I'm realizing. I'm like, how do I say this? Because Peach McIntyre, I hope that's her name, because I really don't know who she is. I've seen her in the YouTube streets, but she really just was on a great lock-in. Baby was viral for this fourth quarter great lock-in. And I'm just like, looking at Peach go through what she went through for the fourth quarter of this year really showed me that no matter what you do, even if you are probably the first, okay, you ain't seen nobody do it, it ain't common to be done, people are not going to give you a credit. And it was just wild looking at how the internet would not give this woman credit for being, I ain't seen nobody getting paid from stylists to put no wig on the head. Because honestly, when I think about it, I was like, well, this kind of stupid. But I'm like, well, hey, how can I police how somebody invests their money into what they doing? Because, I have to do, my investing into my craft and things like that. So I'm like, if they investing in exposure and in marketing from her community, maybe they know who she is, and maybe they can, know what she's going to do for, or what she can do for them. Because like one girl said, she paid, I think it was 1,000, and she made that 1,000 back literally within. She was like, the same hour that Peach was there, she was like, these are just deposits. Get me up to $1,000. This ain't even the full service. So I'm like, maybe they are tuned in enough to know. And it's just like for me, I'm more hip to Yunti and knowing who she is. That still don't mean that I will be the one to be like, hey, I'm finna pay you to do XYZ on my channel. I don't know. Maybe if I had it, I would. I don't know. But I'm like, I'd rather get up there and grind and do what I gotta do. But I'm just like, I just really can't believe how between Yunti, Leora's brother getting into it, apparently Madam CJ Walker, and I know Madam CJ Walker was like, well, what this got to do with me? Because I don't even know if she was putting wigs and head pieces on her. That's why I'm like, why would Leora even bring Madam CJ Walker up into this? But I'm just like, and they talking about Madam CJ Walker did it first. I don't think she did. And it's okay to say that Peach is one of the first people to get thousands of dollars to put a wig on her head. It's not even like she's paying the stylist. The stylist is literally paying her. And I don't understand what was so hard to get about this, where the stylist is paying her to be the model. Just like when they have hair school and they be asking, hey, can somebody come and be my model? You know, I don't think they pay them people that's the models. And I was even thinking about, like, when I used to get my hair done in the salon growing up, and the stylist used to be like, hey, I got a hair show coming up, can you walk? I really think the only people that got paid were models, because you were paid to model. But it was just like, if you was just a homegirl, you were getting the whole experience of getting your hair done for free, for being in the show. Like, if you're working on something, a portfolio exposure, but it was not you're getting paid. Like, you literally had to be somebody that was already getting paid for modeling. You signed to an agency or something like that. But I'm like, Peach being a everyday individual that used her platform, I ain't even mad, because like, it's what I do, baby, media and marketing. She posts her content. She got enough, push people behind her to where it's just like, people in the person that's paying for Peach, they could utilize that service. Like, oh, somebody in North Carolina, and Peach is from Florida. Now that I think about it, one of the first girls is from my city. Okay, it was a hot mess, very on brand for my city, but we coming together, and that's what matters. But I'm just like, I really just hated looking back and seeing how nobody was willing. I won't say nobody, I would just say very few were willing to give that woman the credit, and that she was, I would say, one of the first people to get paid, especially, just like I said, to be an everyday woman, just utilizing her platform. If you want to do my hair, you have to pay me. If you want to do my nails, you have to pay me. I guess because she say she can pay, but it's like, if you reaching out to me or something like that, if you think you finna use me, because that is what a lot of people do too. She would pay somebody to get her hair done, and then you know how they always want to take your pictures and use it for their portfolio, so that way they can get exposure, more clients, because they have this celebrity clientele. And that's the first thing they're gonna do too, is change their bio to celebrity stylist, and then they're gonna up the price immediately after. So it's like, I don't understand why nobody was willing to give this woman her credit. So that's why I'm like, the 2025 key takeaway is, they gonna hate even when you great. Because I'm like, how can y'all hate on this woman hustle? Because I literally looked at it from Trick Daddy point of view. Y'all paying somebody to do their hair. But like I said, I can see where it is the investment, but I can also see where I wouldn't pay for the investment. But hey, it's not my business, not my problem. My business is to come and run my mouth about it on the platform that matters. So here we are. Because I'm just like, I really can't believe how this really went down in the 2025 year. But it did. It happened. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Ooh, ooh, and the wee. Ooh, and the wee. Because I'm like, let me see what this mask is looking like while I'm sitting here running my mouth. Because I'm like, I definitely feel it drying, tightening, all that good stuff. Excuse me. I'm like, my throat just got a little dry, and I'm heavy on the mic. I'm like, I know y'all getting all types of ASMR with my beveraging. But I'm just really taken aback by that. I'm just really taken aback by the people acting like Peach ain't do her one this year. That woman did her one this year. When I say she did her one, her WON. Her one. Because I really wonder how much she racked up off doing the promotions. I think it got to the point. Did it get to the point where she was like, I'm not doing this anymore? Because I think something did happen to the point where she was just like, baby, don't worry about it. Don't even worry. You ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. Okay, so I'm like, that was just an impromptu thought that we had to get out while we let this dry. Because I'm like, after we do that, then we're going to need to use these heart-shaped pads, and then we're going to need to use this Cherry Sparkle face toner. So it does say how to use. After cleansing, apply a few drops of toner to a clean cotton pad. Gently swipe across the skin in an upward motion and across the nose, avoiding the eye area. Do not rinse. So it has mineral oil in it. Okay. So maybe that's what it is, child. Okay. speaking of mineral oil, why I saw a clip of Krishan, and it might have been Mars, some friends, they had a bottle of baby oil, but instead of baby oil, they crossed it out and they put grown-up oil on it. I'm like, not grown-up oil, because like that, well, y'all don't know, but a doctor, I saw a reel, and she was just like, I don't know why they call it baby oil, because it's not babies in it, it's mineral oil. So yeah, and I love mineral oil for my hair, the skin, because y'all know I don't use baby powder, but I love a good baby oil. I use baby oil today, but I did use a body oil. I'm like, it's somewhere over there. But I'm really excited about this. I'm like, I'm a big fan of this. I love my Paris Hilton organizer. That's what this is, because especially now that I can pull the glosses, that's the part that really makes me happy. It's just the glosses. And then I should probably organize. That's what I should be doing while we let this dry, so I can see what it is. So I'm like, I know we have lip oil right here. This is lip gloss. Okay, everything smells good. Like I said, never been used, so we're gonna get some use out of it. Yeah, I'm like, everything is so nice and clean. Oh my goodness. Okay, like, boom. Here's a lip liner. Packaging still on it. So I'm like, we're gonna have to see about that. This is lip toppers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So this is, if you have just, okay, so a 3-in-1 sparkle balm. It does say apply underneath a gloss as a topper over your liquid lipstick or the lip sparkle on its own. So you can just use this on its own. I don't use this enough, so I'm like, I need to start using that. And yeah, I'm like, it's another one. This is a pretty pink, and this one is a pretty iridescent blue. I'm like, we'll clean it up later. I just really love throwing stuff. I need to stop it. I really hope y'all can hear the fireworks. Okay. So I'm like, so y'all can see. Hopefully y'all can see a color distinction. Boom. Okay, and then put the lip liners. Alright, because what is this? Oh, some lip. Oh, if I take this off, I'm never going to remember what this is. Okay, good thing it's on here. Lip plumper. I don't know why I would have gotten this, especially from Shein, but it says in bloom. So, okay. Ooh. I'm like, at least this one has an expiration date on it. Ooh, at least this one has an expiration date on it. Let me see about this one, because this one is still in date. So that makes me really happy. It says it expires May 26th of 2026. So we could definitely get through first quarter with this. I'm like, I'm trying to show the proof. But I'm like, the way I'm leaning forward, this chair might fall. This chair just might fall. Okay, so the lip plumper we're keeping for sure. This, great, also in date. Because I'm like, wait, I think that's just what I looked at. But I'm pretty sure I got these at the same time. So if I didn't, seems like she ain't glam. It's going to last a long time. Oh, and this is just a lip liner. Oh, but it doesn't tell me the color. Oh, wait, maybe it does. So Lippy lip liner. No, it does not tell me the color. It just says 4. And 4 is neutral. So, there's that. These are Megan Thee Stallion Coach collaboration lip glosses. I have yet to wear these. But that's on like 2026. I need to literally wear these. See how it has a little Coach flower with a Coach seed. It has some cute little rings to come with it. But I'm like, I need to see what the color payoff is giving. Oh, this smells good. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a color, honey. So I'm like, this Yeah, that's a color. That's that. So we'll put that down. Like, this might be my favorite. I can already tell. Oh, yeah. Yup, yup, yup. Yup, yup, yup. It's just a neutral sparkle, pink, glossy, pretty. That's something like that one I knew I was going to love. This one, okay, everything smells like we can still use it. Yeah, this one, these some real big girl colors, child. I don't know if I'm grown enough for these, but I'm like, there's this. And that's what this looks like. Which on camera, I'm like, if I wanted a red, ooh, now I'm really liking how the first one is drying down. It's like that brown. I like that. I like that. And then I have these MAC lip glasses that I've never put any use to. So I'm like, let me see what they look like on this arm. Oh my goodness. I'm like, the tube is so clear. Like, you can literally see, never been used, because the tube is literally clear. Nothing on it. Now, this is a pretty bubblegum looking color. And it says it's Nymphette. Okay, smells fine. I'm like, yeah, let's see. Okay, so this literally kind of gives off the same effect as the other one, the Megan Thee Stallion one. Nymphette and the Megan Thee Stallion, I feel like would pair nicely. Yeah. And then this is Bose. And this is like a brown. I don't know what I would have gotten this for, because I do not wear a brown lip at all. But maybe I was trying to try something. Maybe I was trying to do something. Because, yeah, this is what it's looking like. This is Bose. And then the first one is Nymphette. Okay. So, it looks like, yeah, we have 3 lip liners, 2 toppers, a plumper, 3 Coach glasses, 2 lip glasses, a regular gloss from Kiko, and a lip oil. And I feel like for everyday use, that will quite literally work out fine and dandy. Really fine and dandy. This mask is tightening up on me. So I'm like, should be taking this off soon. Now that we've gotten that off. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing with these colors. Maybe this is just one of those colors that I use to fill in my lip. Not necessarily line my lip. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. I must have been watching somebody and wanted to try something out. So this is a Smart Fusion crayon lip pencil from Kiko. And I do not see any names. I see numbers 505 and 502. And that's literally all I see. Maybe I was thinking that these would be different on my lips. Not really certain. But hey. Okay, because I was going to use my cotton rounds to take this off, but I'm like, I may as well wash it off when I wash off this mask, because this mask is definitely tightening up on my face to the point where I probably should go ahead and give it a wash. Kind of want it to be tighter. I'm like, I kind of want it to be tighter, but I'm like, I also don't want to wait. There's that. That's really the dilemma of wanting to be tighter, but not wanting to wait for it to dry out on my skin. But we gotta have the new year, new skin. So I'm like, I'm glad we did take the time to get it done. And then I also do need to rinse this out. I really should keep this as a water basin because somehow I feel like this worked. I'm like, somehow I feel like this was just fine. So yeah, I need to rinse my washcloth. I need to rinse this spatula. I'm like, because it's not a spoon. Oh, but I could use this to start getting the lip gloss off. I just wanted to see what the colors look like. And yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Because yeah, I need to get back into my beauty. And then also styling. I was going to do a styling video today, but because I was literally washing everything, it didn't happen. I was like, I'm more focused on organizing so that way I can literally get back into my wham bam thinking bam with my content. So I'm like, we are in our bag with the content for 2026. I'm like, do I have some stuff? I don't really have nothing. I'm like, let me look at my notebook, because I'm like, a lot of this stuff is just tasking that I need to finish up. But speaking of which, I do have some. I don't even think I need to write it down. Yeah, I do have some. I'm like, at this point, what is this going to be? My merch drop. Well, I guess it'll be the first drop for 2025, but I'm like, I think it'll be the third merch drop, because I'm like, because I'm debating if it's going to be its own brand or just a merch drop. I think it has potential enough to spiral and skyrocket into its own branch of my brand. But yeah, I'm like, that is what I'm working on right now. Yeah, I'm just thinking, I'm like, is it going to be merch? Because I'm really thinking, I'm like, it has the potential, like I said, to be its own. So I'm working on the logo and everything right now, because in having my merch, I like hearing the feedback from people. And there are some things that I can improve and make better, so that way it is more universal and not just niche to my channel, my liking. And this is just a matter of just like thinking about things over this year, just having, a YouTube community partner manager, my momager. My dad has even told me things. Friends have told me things. And this year I was just like, nah, I don't want to do that. Or I don't think the time is now. But it's like, hey, it's the last day of 2025, and I'm like, what better time to start now? I'm like, it's not 2026 yet. We can still, get started in 2025, so that way in 2026 we are in full effect with it. Because like I said, I was just telling people, I don't think that's the time for me to do that, and the time is now. That's why I'm like, even just doing the horizontal lives and just upgrading to have, the transitions, and like I said, just the socials, the chat, the sub goals, the this, the that, the da 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 da. I'm so mad. I just thought about the fact that I forgot to put the music in the background of this, but I'm like, that's neither here nor there, because this is just, the welcoming, the becoming. Because I don't want to say the reckoning, but it is the welcoming and the becoming. Because I don't even know if I want to keep this color palette, but I figure right now we'll just test it out, because today is still the last day of the year. And then, if this ain't how we want to move forward in 2026, we can always change it. But I feel like maybe now I should keep it just so I can get through the first quarter of 2026 and see how I actually feel about it through a quarter. If it needs to be changed, then we can go through, 2 through 4 with any changes that we need to make. But like I said, now that I'm knowing what I got going, we're going to do that. So what we're also going to do now is we're going to take a quick intermission, because I'm ready to get this off my face. It is tightening up, and I have some other errands that I need to do before the stores decide they want to close, because it's New Year's Eve. I do appreciate them for even being open, because Who the hell wanna work? Okay, well, boom. Yeah, let me go wash this off, and I will return. All right, y'all. I am back. Okay, so let me go ahead and put my mic in. I'm like, I have gotten the mask off. I literally just used my erase your face towel. I'm like, went over this mug in a, I guess, circular motion. I'm trying to do it like this. Like I did like this. Got that mug up off me. And we're going to put some toner on to give it those active ingredients that we need in the skin. And then the moisturizer is what seals those active ingredients in. So I'm like, boom. Yeah. I'm like, everything feels so soft. Oh, that's what we love a face mask. So, using the Heart face mask. This is not a face mask. This is a cotton round. And it's made by Cotton. I don't want to say like Hanes, but like the Cotton Company. Like, a little logo on it. Cotton. Alright, so boom. Let's see if this has a safety seal on it. It does not. Wow. It does not. Whew. Vanilla cherry scented. Let me shake this mug up. Because I'm like, hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that throat. That's a little better because I'm like, that mug smell super strong. But I'm like, let's just see what this has to offer as far as a toner is concerned. All right, we got that mug nice and toned up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely need some more of this. I ain't put enough. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the chat. I'm like, even though I'm about to go because I gotta run to the store, but I'm like, yeah, we gotta get right for 2026. I hope everybody is ready for a brand new year. Hope y'all, ready to do our big one. Oh yeah, boom, here I go. Then put a little lip oil on, and then throw on a hoodie so I can run to the store. Cause I'm like, yeah, I can take this headband off now that I have finished this skincare. Dang, I ain't expect to have to run to the store because I wanted to keep my good skin inside the house without the world getting chopped. I was gonna step outside to smoke anyway. Now that I think about it, so yeah, let me go ahead. Yeah, I'm like, I got an hour before that store closed, and I need to get to it. So boom, I'm like, okay. I'm like, we did good, cause I'm like, this cotton round nice and clean. It ain't no brown. I'm like, okay, boom. Let's put on some lip oil, throw on a hoodie, and then I need to go get the stuff for the crab pot. That's why I'm like, I gotta get to that store before they decide everybody done got all the stuff for the crab pot. I know, y'all know I need my potatoes, my corn, my egg, what else we put in that mug? That sound about it. That sound about all I eat outside. Yeah. Potatoes, the corn, the egg. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Cause I'm like, honestly, I was debating if I even wanted to have my hair. I'm debating if I'm gonna just wear my hair out to the store real quick and then just throw on a hoodie. No, I probably should have put it up in a bun. I don't know, cause I'm like, what am I gonna do with my hair tomorrow? Oh, I think I'm gonna straighten my hair. So yeah, I may as well go ahead and put it back up. I did say I wanted to straighten my hair for the new year. Yeah, that's what I did. I washed it today. We're gonna blow dry that mug out tomorrow, and then put that wavy talk to it. Talk wavy to me. Yeah, I don't even know why I said talk wavy to me. Don't tell nobody I said that, y'all. Do not tell nobody I said that. But yeah, y'all, I'm finna go. I do thank y'all for tuning in to today's live. I'm like, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. I do thank everybody for being a part of the community. And again, I'm worried about this though at this point, because I'm like, forget that one side of my hair is higher than the other one. But I really hope y'all hear them fireworks. Oh, I'm finna go outside so I can see the fireworks. I'm finna go step outside. So yeah, because I'm like, they already getting started. I hope y'all can hear it. But I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go see it too. Because I'm like, it's crazy because everything is opposite when I'm looking at it. But yeah, let's wrap up this live by, I'm like, manifesting a great 2026. Y'all are a freaking amazing community. Right, because I'm like, I'm trying to see the fireworks. Can y'all hear them? Because I'm just like, they popping. And I told y'all they went to the store and got the whole kit and caboodle. They get everything. They gonna have their own fireworks show, and I know that's right. Like I said, I'm finna go see it. I'm gonna go see it while I run to the store. And then I'm like, I'm debating if I'm gonna come back live tonight. There's a high probability that I will be sleeping. That's why I'm like, this gonna be y'all New Year's Eve live for me, and I will literally see y'all on New Year's Day when it's like the evening or something like that. But yeah, be good, be great, look good, don't hate, spread love, because that's what a real mob do. Keep it gangster, look out for your people, because that's what the real gangsters do. Subscribe for the vibes. Y'all know I'll see y'all next time. I'm like, so let's go ahead and actually use our stuff. So I'm like, boom. The stream is ending. But like I said, subscribe for the vibes. We still on the road to 5,000 subscribers. I'm saying 5,000, even though it's really, 2,500. But if we can get to 5,000, who am I to stop y'all to get me to 5,000? Okay. So if no one told y'all, I'm here to tell y'all that God loves you, Jesus loves you, I love you if you love them. And I'm like, hey, what can I say besides I appreciate y'all and I thank y'all, and I can't wait for y'all to make it into the new year with us. Also, thank y'all so much for tapping into the poll, because I do see where the poll was. Did y'all see an ad? And y'all told me 100% that y'all saw an ad. So that's why I'm like, we will definitely be coming back with more horizontal live streams, because like I said, I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why the ad revenue was out on the vertical live streams. But either way it goes, I need to get to that though. So kisses and toodles, and I'm out.